let's look at today's question. Identify and explain 5 causes of conflict. Remember that before we can answer this question, we need to look at our cognitive verbs. We have 2 cognitive verbs for this question, and they are identify and explain. Remember that split marks will be awarded here. Also, you will need to identify the cause first and then explain that cause of conflict. Let's look at our content. Poor communication. We explain this with poor communication leading to all types of misunderstandings and this becoming very destructive. Resources. Little management support for providing the necessary resources. Remember that when we don't have enough resources, this can cause conflict amongst workers. Ignoring rules and procedures. Employees who do not follow rules can cause conflict as tasks may not be performed according to the business specifications. Unclear responsibilities. They may not effectively perform their task as expected. When workers don't know what their responsibilities or duties are, they cannot be effective in their jobs. Competition. They may lose focus of the task at hand and distract others from performing their task effectively. Remember that too much competition can also be a bad thing. Let's look at our keywords. For poor communication, it is the word misunderstanding. For resources, we look at resources. For ignoring rules and procedures, we look at specification. For unclear responsibilities, we look at effectively perform and task. And for competition, we look at the words lose focus. Let's look at some images that can help us remember these causes. Our first image is that of 2 employees and a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Remember that sometimes when we are communicating, we can say something that can be misinterpreted. This can then cause a misunderstanding and this can cause conflict. For resources, we see the image of tools. Hopefully this will remind you of resources in a business. Remember, we need resources in order to do our job. For ignoring rules and procedures, we look at this image. This is an image of a person with a blindfold over their eyes. It's as if the person is ignoring the rules or procedures of the business. Our fourth image is that of a person or an employee throwing their hands up in the air. Remember that when you are frustrated, you sometimes have this feeling as well. There are also 2 question marks above the employee's head showing you that this person is unsure of what to do. For competition, we have an image of a hill or a mountain and we see various employees racing to the top. You can then see one person at the top with a flag. The idea here with this image is to remind you that competition sometimes can cause employees to lose focus and they then cannot perform their tasks effectively. Let's remove most of the content now. We are left with poor communication and misunderstanding, resources and resources, ignoring rules and procedures, and the word specification, unclear responsibilities, effectively perform and task, competition, lose focus. Let's remove our keywords now. It's over to you now, learners, to see if you can remember the 5 causes of conflict. Good luck.